Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parallel Podcast 868 Trinidad's finest. I'm your host, Press I am Press for the slow ones. Alongside the God, the alchemist himself, tell the people of them something.
I get fed up this. I didn't know what to say this time. I didn't know what to say this time.
You had to come up with some boy.
Yeah, I think I talk right.
You see that right? It's not that I'm calling people slow, you know. It's not that I'm calling people slow, but it's the tagline now that's most important, right? So, you know, that I don't know, I was telling you that time, a man see me by the step and he say, I am pressed for the slow ones, man. I was proud. Because he catch the tagline now, boy. So it's really the tagline, you know, everybody have a tagline. Everybody have a melody.
I would think of something.
You know what I mean? Remember a long time when you used to turn on the Sega, yeah, Sega. Right, you know that is Sega. That is the tagline now. So
yeah, this is thing.
Right, so
I will work on it, man. No.
Yeah. Work on that, dog. It's serious, right? Again, we coming off a Helma Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody. We know today is what, the 19th, right? But Father's Day for me, boy, although I did a little partying, I end up going back deep into the whole aspect of fathers and manhood, and I feel like, I don't know where's your thoughts, I feel like men have it hard, boy. And I don't think society realize how men have it hard. And I don't want to say it like, I'm not talking about any aspects of like jobs and them kind of things.
In one way.
Just socially, boy. Men don't get the love and honor and respect that they deserve. Now, don't get me wrong. We know it has some wackos out there.
Yeah.
But I feel like with men, especially the hardworking ones, the ones who actually contribute into society, people always want more, boy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't set a thing for yourself, and you could want more for yourself, but you really, and in truth and in fact, you can't be doing it to please anybody but yourself. But if you was that kind of person where you're leaning on the what I should say, boy, congratulations, you may never get it. If you, I don't know if you're getting what I say, because
in terms of how we are treated,
correct.
It's like we are just like sometimes like ATMs or sometimes like workers, sometimes like, you know? Hard one to expect to do everything and stand up for everything and
must never complain. And to me, it is almost as if they're grabbing the human element out of it. Like a man shouldn't be this, and a man shouldn't be that, and a man shouldn't study this, and a man shouldn't do that.
You see that phrase you're using there? I hate to see that. Only a real man is do this, or a man should never do this.
Watch that.
It's like, who defining what a man is and how this applies to everyone?
Correct. And let me tell you something. I believe that, and how looking at life differently now, right? To me, I really like that word, and I get from you, that word is subjective, right? To me, every man might give you a definition of what a man should be. We talk about men. We asking men about man. We not asking, don't even think about asking a female that shit.
But a real man should be.
Yeah, because I tell you, the definitions that you will get from some females about what a real man should be, you wouldn't even be able to cipher out that code to understand what it is they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? But
how I think a real man should be, A real man should be whatever the fuck you want to be.
Correct. Because let me tell you something.
as a man, you live in your life and you know who you want to be in this life. You know what you want to be in this life. You can't hear somebody come tell you, but you can't do that because you're not a real man. See, you want to.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I believe like they just use it. People just use it for coincidence too. Like, you know, you didn't so you couldn't clean that for me. You're not a real man. So they're not even looking at it from the aspect where they may have been wrong, you know. Yeah. They're trying to use your manhood now. Well, I don't want to go here. It come like this. Let me use it for examples, right? You have a child with somebody. From the time you don't do what they want you to do, you're not a real father. I have experienced this.
How I think is the cause of that. Yeah? You see, females, I know it's because a lack of physical strength compared to men. Not all, but majority. I think the main source of power is condescending kind of power or belittling.
Correct.
They use the words, the voices, you know, they try and attack your mental, the ego, you know, emotion. So they always try and fuck you up, in other words. You know?
It's fuck you up, yeah.
That is their form of attacking or fighting. You know, the main form. And if, as a guy, you ain't strong, they would get to you and they would eat you up. Trust me.
And to me, that is our main that is not old news in society. I've seen many social media videos with men saying, hey, you know these little short videos, because you know TikTok is all about shorts now. And men basically saying, yo, don't share your secrets with a woman. Don't tell you woman it got rotten busto when it was 8. Because trust and believe.
It will come back up.
It will come back up, yeah. When you had that old busto, nobody never...
like you.
You know what I mean? So it's just unfortunate that and still some women, because we love the ladies, right? If no maybes, but they're still not changing that. And big up the ladies who don't think like that. But you can't tell me, all you could tell a man is this. You're not a real man because you open the door. You're not a real man because you didn't bring something for me to eat. You didn't bring KFC. You're not a real man. A real man would I do this? No, sis. It's hard.
Not me.
Yeah.
I think, me personally, you see this shame, the shame word, I think I get out of my system at a young age. Because I realized it was a weakness. And I don't like weaknesses. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think where I am right now, I have no shame. At first I was lying to myself saying I have no shame because I was forcing it in. But gradually, you keep telling yourself something, you keep telling yourself, you keep forcing it, you reach a point that you have no shame. I think that is the stage I reach now, and I think it was due to a woman trying to put shame on you.
Yeah.
Does that say it?
Yeah. Yeah. And it have some people, and I think even with relationships, everything is a action and reaction. Due to shame, a lot of fellas doing things they don't want to do in a relationship, you know.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to hear the most thing. Not everybody can take it, but the most, you see, if I got to, if it was ding, he'll do it for me. Nobody want to hear that shit. You understand? So they're doing things that they don't really want to do for the sake of they're trying to prevent the avenues of another dude doing it, but they don't really want to do it.
What about things they don't do because of shame that can be beneficial to them? An example, say you have to go somewhere because you close the canal hall, you ain't going there, and this time you got to go collect 10,000. Say something simple as that, because some kind of shame factor stopping you, but I'm going to go, boy. But that shame factor, but nobody really had time for you really and truly, stopping you from gaining something.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
I just look at it like, I just kind of look at things like this now, right? and I could be wrong, but if I think about the day, me going about the day, and I think, and I look at it like this, maturity, the mature people have no time to study me, right? Because let me face reality, most of the things that you're shame about in life that just bother you or for other people thinking is trivial things.
True.
Trivial things this be manifested by little thinking people.
True.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A mature person go and watch it like, okay, when I suppose.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that serious now. Unless you're in parliament or something, but you know what I mean? So
I think that is I think it's a social construct as well. Or it's a social norm. People just accustomed. Because they say it, a child who born with shame, you just put shame in a child. Anytime a child fall down, you keep watching your child and buffing your child, and the child will be watching anytime he fall down, now feeling how. You know what I'm saying? If a child fall down, every time you see a child fall down, you ain't do nothing, they just ignore the child, even watch the teacher gap and clap or something.
yeah.
Child never has shame falling down. So them is things I think we instill in people at a young age and become part of the norm now, part of the programming now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Hence why some children, when they fall, they cry.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, because the shame is not a pain.
Yeah.
I want to say, no, don't worry, yeah, there's a doctor, there's some cry. It's not pain, it's shame I put in the children. A child's supposed to fall. That's
Will fall.
Yeah, they're learning to walk.
Yeah.
A child's supposed to do mistakes. That's like me, for example, home day, I really talk to myself a lot, yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, you don't talk to yourself more than
Nah, trust me. I'll be home there and I will wake up in the morning and my dogs mash up this, my dog mash up that. And normally I will get triggered. I'll get vexed. But now I say, boy, take accountability, boy. Dogs will be dogs. Dogs will do this.
Correct.
You have to
if
know
you
that.
leave it out, yeah.
You have to watch your yard and put things in place.
Place
You know
to
you
make
leave
sure
it
the
this
dog-
way.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I am not correct
You
myself.
don't shit
Yeah. I don't know. So if I say penalize the dog and punish the dog by, you know? And that make no sense. A dog will be a dog, animal will be animal, a kid will be a kid, you know? Man will be man. You have to just protect yourself in that way.
Yeah. No, well, it come like, as we just always say with friendship and humans, right? If I lend you money and you never give me back, and I lend you again and don't get it back, that's my fault.
Yeah.
because you being you just don't give me back the money, and I just lending you money then.
Yeah, son.
And expecting like I paying you through a test and I just hoping now you give me back this time. But no, that is not the case. So sometimes you really have to take stock of yourself, which is something that is not going on in society. Everybody blaming everybody else, right? As I was telling somebody yesterday or the day before, everybody like to complain. Police do nothing. This one do nothing.
Especially government. Oh, God.
Right?
People, I think that is entitlement. And that's our next issue. That's our next podcast now.
That is an hour.
People who are entitled.
That is an hour.
Yeah, some people who think...
That is a live and a podcast. You can watch now. And this is what I keep saying. You're saying the police don't do nothing. I'm talking to you all day. Wassa don't do nothing. Police do nothing. No, and don't get me wrong. It had the worthless on them day. Right? But your said brother, and your said sister, and your father, and your cousin coming home every day, boy, I mean, do not really there, boy. Well, this work sweet. And that same company, that person working for you complaining about them, boy, them never answering the phone. So it's we, you know.
Apart from that, people born thinking the world or the earth owe them something.
Mm-hmm.
You born your own life to live your own life, to achieve what you achieve. Anything else you get is assistance, is a thanks to me, it's a gratitude. You can't wait and say, all right, how the government to give me a work? Yes, like how the government to give me food. You know what I mean? That's how this work.
Yeah.
They should be there for support, for assistance, and anything additional. But you have your life to live. That's what I'm saying.
People blame everybody else and everything else for everything. Nobody takes accountability. Accountability is a system that not only killing friendship, relationships, but even
killing yourself.
Running at the country. Nobody, it have nothing, no accountability. You know what I mean? Because I was as I always say, if I come into your office, your store, and it's have accountability where if the person working in the store give me a piece of information, like they tell me, listen, this camera out of stock, and it's not out of stock, but I have a document stating that she told me that day, that time, that accountability, and she knows she could get reprimanded. You know, she'll never do that.
And that's the thing. What's the problem? It's okay to make a mistake, you know. I think if you do this more than once, if you man talk to you about 5 times over and over and do the same thing, I can understand why you breaks it. But we humans, that's not saying.
Yeah.
Some people feel the perfect, they are not allowed to make a mistake, so they're never comfortable. Like they're so good, they're so, you know, that could never be me. I don't do a mistake, I would never say that.
Yeah.
So
you perfect. I'm tell you, if you ever experience this, right? As we are now accountability. You know, it's real kill me boy with females and humans on the whole. I telling you about something. You're not admitting to it. Because remember, you're perfect. But you're noticing the fault in me. You understand what I said?
That is...
what the fuck is that?
Just said, I was talking to somebody about that, but I expressed my opinion to someone, right? And this is what the argument went, right? I express my opinion to you. No matter what you say or do, it's going to change my opinion. You don't have to defend yourself. It is my opinion. Even if you know it's not true, you don't have to defend yourself. You say, all right, believe or don't believe. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I get defensive based on my opinion, that is something wrong.
It's something guilty-ish.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because I can watch and tell you, Prezi boy, usually lie boy, and you watch and say, the right thing for you to say is, okay then, move on. Because you know that's my opinion.
Right.
That's
not true. Yeah, but if I get defensive, it's because...
because it's like, you know, like, what going on?
This man catch me.
Especially if you know me as a guy. You say, boy, and you know, it's just shit talk about, you know? But some people will get defensive and things, and they realizing this is my opinion. It's not a fact. It's not...
Yeah.
It's not a fact.
Yeah.
And that's my attitude when people talk about me, to be honest. But ding this, ding that. I will agree, yeah, I this and what now. You understand? I also, even if I was gay, I would be a proud gay because I don't fucking give a fuck. As I said, so then gay boy. So yeah. So what now? No, that's it. I would not be hiding. I would not be in the class if I was Dana. I mean, I so open with myself. I have no shame on them. I didn't care what people say about me. I would just be me.
You know, that is what I just say about people who just do crazy shit on social media. Like girls who would put up themselves, you know, in the sexy way then, and do say whatever they want. As much as people might assume them to be acting crazy, I just always give them being
the true self.
Correct. They don't care who people think. Yeah.
I appreciate that too.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I say that was not rebellion, but
the real self.
They don't care what you say now.
I appreciate them kind of people, not the fake ones.
Yeah. Rather than the ones who, you know, secretly.
And these days, me like to tell you, I get more and more in that kind of arenas. Like now then, me line, I would take out some pictures, post Instagram, and know it's the best pictures to post out the picture.
Yeah.
I will be running now. I could be running taking a picture, me and no mark, me and my bed, taking my bed. Like I just don't give a fuck right now, you know? I need to not give a fuck about right now. And I feel good. I feel good. I ain't saying it will happen all the time, but just know that once in a while can be a true self, show a true character, show a true, you know, image, you know? And I feel good right now to me.
How serious you feel like people is be? Because as I said as just now, I've known some people who maybe I have been guilty of it, but not that serious. But I've heard people talk about like how much likes they get on social media. I'm thinking now, like
I was part of that train line.
To me, I can't say
But now I don't even watch my likes and post a picture again. Means okay, I post a picture because I like it and I have something to say.
Yeah.
And trust me, those are like influencer people be seeing it again. Because in them times when I was watching likes, I would get some likes and some people watch me road this. And say, I see this. I said, oh, people see it.
Yeah, but it's probably not like it.
So that's it. I'm not under that likes again. Now how I so free spirited. If I feel the post this, me care how I do, me care I post it. Ain't much next web. I post it. Guess what? I think I so liberated right now in terms of mentally. I post anything and I care about likes.
Yeah.
Because if you want to validate yourself based on likes, you'll never be validated.
And people don't understand that how people killing themselves in the world for them thing. And that is with the social media pushing because I was telling, I think we used to have that conversation, but other people too. Even with Instagram, and big up these apps still same way, but you have likes and you have followers. Instagram don't lead us. These are one by Insta, right? So you're kind of pushing that energy of like we follow. You know what I mean?
Some of the people, and though I like TikTok for you, TikTok not really based on following, it's based on a random algorithm. So they see anybody thing depends on what you like. So if you like football, for example, you see all your football. Whereas Instagram, it's only certain people following.
Yeah.
I don't disciple, bro, by following what people follow.
It's basically giving you an avenue to like whatever you want. If you kick a skateboarding video, you'll see skateboarding. You like skateboarding.
That I like TikTok for. So because sometimes you go follow one person and honestly, I do have much celebrities I just follow. I don't like much celebrities, right? I like the ones who could benefit me or who I like personally. So one or two comical ones.
Yeah, enough to laugh.
Yeah. One or two rappers like 50 Cent. I like 50 Cent.
Because he's talking real shit. Yeah.
So one or two I go follow, but apart from that, I hardly follow. I might more follow like educational stuff.
Things you can learn,
Yeah, them kind of thing.
Yeah. What I was going to say just now, boy? Oh shit. Oh yeah, right, now catch. I am guilty because I myself sit down the other day and say, why are you following these people for, why? I said I follow a set of people. Not like celebrities now. You know, I am totally guilty and I wish they had a button for that. Anytime I go into social media and I see shit that I just don't care to know now.
Oh.
Right.
And they say, follow?
You know what? You know, like Instagram and it used to be that you only really seeing the people that you follow, but now they're pushing all kind of other things on your feed. I don't care to know that Kim Kardashian lost she dog in Paris.
I don't see them on my feed.
You know what I mean? No, but I just giving an example now. I don't see those things again. So, but they have a lot of other things that I just don't care I just don't see the big thing. But the basing, the sticking that down your throat and is I need to know, like, and I used to look at that as the Israel trivial things, boy. Things I don't care. This rapper decided to wash his car in Brooklyn today. Real tootishness.
Yeah, I know. If it didn't add any value to my life, if it didn't make me laugh, if it didn't educate me or doing some kind of thing positive for me, I have no time to waste on it, practically. I have no time. Now, if it's funny, I like to laugh. So all them comical stuff,
laughing. Yeah.
I go follow funny people.
I think I've watched all Dave Chappelle specials.
Yeah, me too.
At least 15 times each.
No, but not so much. No.
Yeah. Till now, I think now it's not even funny to me anymore because
it's accustomed.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Cat Williams. I think his style.
Yeah, you know? really.
And he's so fast with his jokes, he's so fluent everything.
Yeah.
And how he's acted everything.
Cat Williams say you can be an influencer and influence nothing.
Cat Williams bad, man.
Yeah, influence nobody and just be an influencer. It crazy and boy, the social media thing is real success.
And that influencing everybody else to try and live a life that is not theirs or they can't possibly live. If they try and live their life how they want to, how they choose to. And that's the thing, yeah. I just always say, right? This is my life, right? My experience, right? I always say something like, I ask people I will argue with and debate with because I love to debate, right? And I always say something random as, but I believe in unicorns, boy. I'm going to watch me like nah, you should be unicorns, every cases. And in my head, right, I just think a lot. But this is my reality. This is my life.
Yeah.
You don't know if I talk to unicorns in the night time. You don't know if spiritually I experience unicorns. You don't know what I have in unicorns. Or you could tell me, living my life, that I can't believe in unicorns because it's not real to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people realize that the reality they live in is for them to live. They'll live differently. And so I live now.
No,
That isn't never going to nobody.
It come like this too. Look, let me break it even simple. I don't feel right. A simple thing, and I know people. Oh, they're guilty of this. I jump in your car with you. You jump in my car. I pour a Celine Dion. You watching me like, boy, what shit you listening to? I like Celine Dion.
Yeah. It's my car.
Yeah.
I drive it.
I like Celine Dion. So if I like Celine Dion, you have to listen to Celine Dion, bro.
And that's the thing. Everybody now is just joining the majority or joining the, nobody trying to be the own individual again. That individuality, like be the own person, like the own stuff. All right, because everybody like this, you have to like it too. No, bro, you could like your own stuff. You could like your separate stuff.
You know the least genre music I listen to is dancehall?
Nah, soca for me, but
yeah.
Sorry.
For me, I am not I love soca. But I am not I need to be soca. Just put me in a mood. You see, like if I going out and I getting ready, I playing soca loud. I might get some dancehall, but I like my slows and
I like my slows too.
My little Prince.
I go about trying to hear slows and I will sing loud.
I like my Prince. You know what I mean? My Michael Jackson, them kind of old time flicks, I can't. And again, because that is my choice, doesn't make me no different to anybody else. If somebody like to listen to Trini or dancehall or rap, mumble rap, hold it.
That is it.
Like them.
I like all kind of music.
Yeah.
I know Evanescence, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Just name it. I listen to all them things, everything.
Yeah. But, and again, I was saying that the other day, we have group of friends and whoever who like things that they don't even know why they like it, by.
Because people like it. Everybody is.
Like
and that is it.
I had to tell a man at time, a girl actually in a store. I say, I just buy clothes because it's comfortable and what I like to wear. I'm not buying a Burberry top because everybody buying Burberry
I'm glad they bring up that. See, me buying clothes, I always buy clothes. I know I can be free-handed when I spend money, right? But I don't study brands, right? I study quality and looks. If I walk in a store and I see something I like, it could be a Chinese brand or a big brand. If I like it, I will buy it.
Gone.
Me and what price it is, what brand it is. That's what I'm saying. Me and it could be imitation. What? I would wear imitation, anytime, I just have to pay imitation price for it.
Correct.
That's the problem. I'm not going to a store and trade that. The man sell me a bootleg for original price money. I know that will hurt my heart inside.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I pass that stage with
and going back to your saying that you say with me, my social media, where you see is where I get.
Same thing with me.
I don't try to be. Let me even say try to be to make it song bad. If I am not this, if I don't do this, I wouldn't post that. You understand what I'm saying? So it has some things that just would not see on my social media. That's just it. But it has sometimes I just go out, don't post the picture until 4 days after. I don't want niggas knowing everywhere else.
You know most of my Instagram pictures, right? Or most of my Instagram posts, or posts on the whole. I just think so much and think about so much shit and talk so much shit is that when I get a caption, I say, wait, man, that'll make a good caption, but I just go look for a picture to post. So most of my posts is not based on my pictures, no. It's based on my captions. Yeah, so I just post the caption, I think, I have something to say, or something to get on my mind, or something to express. I just post it and get a picture. You understand? That is most of my. If you watch most of my caption, it's some kind of shit I say.
Are some friends, boy. There are some I know if like they have a caption app, boy. They always have some kind of quote. They always have some kind of quote, boy. Caption bosses, boy. Caption
And most
bosses.
of my quotes, I could genuinely say is original quotes. Quotes I think about and make up. Most of my quotes. Because sometimes I think about something, and if I know I won't forget it, I write down my notepad, all right, caption. I have a notepad, things I think about now.
Yeah, when I hear people, it has certain things I hear people say, I just put it in my phone. Like if I hear something, I say, yeah, boy, that shit sound deep, boy, I just put it in my phone. Because, say, yeah, that he didn't learn the head, boy.
That is me. Because I be thinking about so much shit, talking so much shit, I just get my ideas.
If I try to, it has sometimes, though. I just be thinking about so much, praying so much things. I just wonder if I sending myself mad, boy. I just try to actually silence my mind, you know. But I always thinking about something, and I don't care what nobody say. I know my life, I know myself. Yes, I emotional, but I just always tell people I only will long. Kinda. Right? I've seen a lot of things. So I kinda just see something and say, yeah, if this continued on the show, this might happen. And 9 out of 10 times I'll be right.
Yeah, keep predicting future.
Yeah. So because I've seen it already happen, even with different outcomes. If it don't change, if it change, what it will be. If it don't change, what it will be.
I think that is our power. I have it too. I think, and how much people have it, I think. I think it's an analytical power or some kind of thing we can just analyze the situation, and I know it's cater for the possibilities that going to happen and it's line up one and say, all right, I feel this going to happen here. And it's really happen. I just got that superpower. That's happened to me too. I just predict where it plays.
And here what I was thinking about today too. Right? Even with that real man thing, females just want to do what they want, right? When they tolerate it, he's not a real man. Right?
When they tolerate it.
He's not a real man. And when they tolerate, when they don't tolerate it,
he's not a real man.
He's a real man. When they tolerate it, he's not a real man. But they're doing the shit, right?
Yeah.
And I get to realize, I say, boy, for me growing up, I tolerate real shit from females.
I learned young. Well, go ahead.
Right? But I started to look at it like this. Is it that I tolerated from females because I was just not a real man? Or is it that I know myself and I know if I didn't tolerate it, it would get shitty? That kind of, you see, like what I was saying in the last podcast, that as a person have real self-control when it comes to being violent, and it started to take much out of me to get crazy, you know?
Yeah.
And so maybe it could be a little bit that I was young and, you know? But I was telling myself, could it be that it was a form of self-control too? Because when some of these females do things, you just really be like, and angriness is the fastest reaction.
Yeah, one of the easiest emotion too.
Right? So I say, boy, well, I wonder if that was kind of, is she that, yes?
I think when you tolerate them kind of stuff from somebody, I think it comes from a angle of probably dependency. And I say it's because it can't be dependency, because it can be companionship, but it can be a habitual stuff now. When you're with somebody so long, they can become kind of attached to them or dependent. Or even when you're in a state where you're not totally independent and you share everything with somebody,
right?
You always have that kind of way that is giving. I think, but in my scenario, I think most of my attitude where I stop tolerating shit is where I start to become totally independent. As in, live by myself, be by myself. Everything was only me alone. I had a long phase in my life, like a couple of years, I was legit by myself alone, living by myself.
Yeah.
And when you reach a stage, I think, where you really just don't need nobody or don't want nobody or don't need nobody around.
It becomes easier.
It becomes easier to just not take on shit or tolerate shit now. But because I feel the difference, because I went from being single for a while to be in a relationship, Then they start having that person wrong right through, that bond right through, and it's got accustomed to it. And then when you're in the relationship, it's get hard to get out of it, you know. As I said, of course, when you did, when somebody is right after, of course, you're accustomed to it. It's a kind of habitual thing now. So I think it's a training thing. But I think once you develop that kind of mentality to be alone and be independent and be by yourself and not, everything become easy, I think. I think that happened in my scenario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me, I could blame it on
the habit.
Yeah, not a habit, but that we talking about why I tolerate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it could be like, but you got done with she and go through that whole shit again.
Yeah, that's a habit. It's a comfort.
Yeah.
The comfort
yeah,
habit.
That's what I'm saying. And I think that's one of the only things that I wish I wasn't like that. And I just try not to have regrets. Because if I didn't go through them things, I wouldn't be the person I was today.
Everyone's a learning experience.
I just be like, I feel like I could have just be more stronger and at least speak my mind, because that's another thing I never used to do. I was a kind of, okay, I rather exit than say my part. So we doing business together, we doing something, it ain't going away or you being unfair to me or ever, I will just leave. But I wouldn't really say why I leave now. I just cannot disappear.
That's like a poison in your brain.
Yeah. And here this be the poison part of that, right? Yes, end up back in a same situation like that after, and a same situation like that after.
Until you lesson.
And then until you start really saying, nah, you gotta stand up and see something. So for me now, I just have this way where I just be, I tell you what I tell you, it's sarcastical, you know. Just to let you know that I know that. Yeah, I mean, but not to bring it across in such a way where you might feel that type of way, but I just letting you know that, because I mean, I face reality, we live in a time where friends will call out friends on things. You understand? And when they call out, so you call out somebody and they say, yeah, boy, you know, you like to come later, but all right, cool. You know, you laugh it off that. But, you know, it's in the air now, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it. I think most problems can be solved by not what you say, no, how you say it. Mm-hmm. And that's a problem I had. Sometimes I saw accustomed just saying it as it is. I would say something, after I look back, I said, that's some kind of bad, that's some kind of harsh, you know? I would tell myself, I can do that better.
You wouldn't know it's mathematics, it, eh?
Yeah, because emotions, that trigger. I think that's why we call. So now I don't think I have any main triggers that is actually just pour the emotion fast now.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I'm not going to take away anything that happened to me in the past. And I ain't going to try to be like, boy, I wish it is what it is.
Same thing with me. I say
but no!
But look at my life. If I had to change something in the past, I go change
nothing.
I go change nothing. I like the person who I become. I have no regrets. And if that happened to me, made me who I am. You understand?
Correct is right.
If I live life again, I go live the same way, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I hear people saying that, but I wish I could be 21 and had this mental I know. You might live to see 22 because you might try to do so much shit without wisdom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because let me say, most of the time, niggas who talking like that ain't talking to be. They ain't talking to be rich. They're talking to is woman. They want to have the experience of relationship, right? Yeah. You might want to have that experience now or have that wisdom now at 19 when you was going to school, and somebody father come in school and kill you. You know what I mean? It's something that end up happening.
It's a question similar to that where they say, boy rather be 50 with 2 million or 20 million or
go back
60 with all the information you have now or something like that.
Give me the money.
You know, I think about it, and I know, where I'm at right now in my life, I go going back with the knowledge. Mm-hmm. And so only because at least the knowledge I have now what to say.
Right.
I will make that money 2 or 3 times, 4 times. I have now. And how I am now, like, it's like I ain't really care about money, like, you know, like money is not the, you know, like.
But they might think, right? My thing is this. If I have lived, let me just say you offer me that money at 60, right? And I have lived. And you telling me, listen, you're getting 10 million or you want to go back now. Give me crazy money. 10 million is not even enough.
Yeah.
100 million.
It don't kind of live life ready, so
100 million to live out your stay life or you're going back at 21. I might take the money. Yeah, what?
That's what I'm saying.
I go back at 21. I have no guarantees to live back to that 60.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? So, and I still don't even have no guarantees that things will work out for me with this wisdom that I have. You understand what I'm saying? Suppose it's 20. Suppose I go back at 21 at time at 1940. You understand? Because you don't know, you know what I mean? Because it come like this. These questions like this, and again, these are questions that they be throwing out. Thing. If I want to be a celebrity, who would I be? Me. Hey, let me tell you something.
I never see that one now.
Let me tell you something, right? If I want to be a celebrity, I want to be me. Yeah, why? Nobody knows nobody dark secrets, dog. You want to be some celebrity for a day, you go on in a celebrity body. Next thing that celebrity sleeping with cockroach and no bed and you understand what I'm saying?
Be yourself.
Correct. It come like this. You watching somebody body and you saying, boy, I wish I had that body, but you don't know if that man had heart disease. You might be more healthier than that person. You understand what I'm saying?
And not to only talk on the negative part, but on the positive, some people is have what they have, and some people is envy them, jealous them, and don't know what kind of work, what kind of hardship they do to get what they have.
Correct.
What kind of hours they put in, what kind of sacrifices they made. You know? And some people just be on the phone who they do nothing and wasting time who they and then vex where they at. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And next man probably home hitting it, doing things hour after hour, putting in the work. He gets something. Vex.
Nobody focuses on the journey.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the best part of the best part.
Like, nobody focuses on the
destination.
journey.
We know where we're going. We know where we're
Everybody
reaching.
feels.
Journey is a good part.
Everybody now come out of this doing this thing. No. You know how much episode we take to reach here? and getting better at this thing. Everything it don't happen so, but people is only see the end. The reward. Themselves. Yeah. And you know they see the car, they go, what? Pressy boy, take thing. They didn't know how much car I was washing.
I remember I myself, at that point in time, I had about 3 jobs. I was working, teaching part-time, and doing construction on the weekend and thing. I was hustling since I know myself. I was going to school I was going to school full-time to my law degree. I was working full-time, say playing sports and still having a social life and thing. Nobody knew about that. I was going through stress. I was depressed. I can tell you what I'm going to take. Yeah. But that you things I go through personally.
And it had niggas out there doing nothing.
Yeah.
And my girl holding you them. Yeah, that's it. Not that she is, but that's
possibly.
Don't ever kill that. Right? But at the end of the day, that is just I do understand. I have like 4 side jobs unofficially, and some men have no job and no side job
and complaining still and watching the next man.
Nothing.
I home right now and I feel like I working harder than when I was employed. That's how busy I be who they do entrepreneurs. And I don't complain. I think there's a habit where it's like a programming. If you are accustomed, and I see it myself with exercise, for example, I did hate to run. I went all there and pushed myself to run every day, run every day. And eventually, it become a norm. Like it become part of the programming that it become like walking or brushing your teeth every day.
I know if I force it, it would become.
I do. I think so. When I am working hard, it become a norm. Because I'm just working. There could be things to do now. Because I'm high plate full. It become, and that is why I think personally, I like to have my plate full right through. I like to be doing plenty of things.
Yeah.
And I think that's just my norm now.
No, but
you understand?
This is why I just tell people, right? We was having this conversation. I was having this conversation at work, right? If I work in our job, right, and let me say my job is to take stock every week, and every time I take the stock on the Thursday, I'm making a mistake, and the supervisor say, "Yo, I need you to get it straight. I need you to do it whole month now because you ain't getting it right." Why taking that as a punishment, boy?
No, that is an experience.
Correct. No. But that's what most people is do. Oh God, he fighting me, she fighting me. Oh God, look at.
Percy, that's the same thing with exercise, you know. People just think of exercise as a job, as a work, as a punishment, you know.
Yeah.
When you think about it, boy, this for you, boy, you getting healthier, you getting better. When you put that positivity in your mind, you will get a better motivation to exercise, you know. I tell the person why you do at least, you know.
Yeah.
But I think about, boy, I don't run now, boy, gosh, thing.
So I just tell them, I say, that can never be a punishment because when you do all this stock taking and you master it, you might end up unconsciously putting yourself in a position to get promoted, you know. You holding back your blessings, you know, complaining, you know. You understand? Because you looking at it like, but to me, you learning to do it. I just always tell people, you see, when you understand something,
most important, understanding.
You could conquer the world, you know.
Most important.
It's not just knowing how to do it, you know.
Understanding.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a simple thing is this. If I using this machine here and I see something on the screen that I don't know, I just Google it, you know,
but
to understand what
to break it down into simpler terms. Something simple as you could know how to cook. You could know how to open a garlic in order to but you understand why you're doing it.
Yeah, so
I understand why you do it now. You can actually tweak that, change it up, do different things.
My mother's get fed up with me. I saw because she showed me how to cook. And then when I think I say, yeah, but why just put this do?
And some people don't know that. They don't need knowledge, but they don't understand
why.
The why behind the knowledge.
Yeah. And to know certain tricks and trades now. But you have to know the why. They only know how to get from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you start them off at 5.
Yeah. And that's me. The stage I tried now, I tried to understand the why and everything. Just say, for example, I cook often, all right? And I realized covering up and uncovering up is a big difference because covering is actually build up more pressure for things to boil faster and better.
Correct.
But covering up a disadvantage because certain things that releasing from the gases could go back down in the pot.
Food,
that's what I'm saying. Whereas water vapor was not released because light and thing now. All these things I don't know why because I like to know why. Correct, I like to understand why, you know.
Yeah.
If people used to ask more why questions, even in the simple, like we call it, all them conspiracies and things. The reason I am conspiracies now because I like to ask you why, you know. It has some people who say, hey, this is done because this color white. And then I will say, so why this color white? And they'll say, why? Because well, I don't say why. And when you reach drunk, I keep reach drunk, they realize they don't really know the same. They just following instructions. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, I believe, and for the people in work who is watching this, yeah. You know, I believe I am hated for that in work. Because I'm a kind of person, if you're working at me, right? And you put in this blue cloth on this table, and this blue cloth don't need to be on this table. I was saying, you're putting this blue cloth on this table. Yeah. Why? Well, I come and meet it so. Yeah, but why it here then? Because it's not necessary now.
Yeah.
So you just can't say, I hate people to say you just can't say you meet it so or so. Oh gosh, they're the favorite fucking line. Somebody tell me to put it so. Somebody tell me to put it so.
That is actually how our economy is, you know. We born doing a lot of things that we never question. religion, plenty things. We just born knowing that, hey, people just do this. If this is what they practice, we never ask why. We just started to do it too. There's the economy. And people start to question things, they stop doing plenty things they do, even going to church or simple things like, why you do this or why? They will stop. But because it's here, everybody do this. When rain fall, everybody run from the rain. I don't run from the rain, Percy. I don't run from the rain, That's your strange man, I like the rain. I like that water, that fresh mineral water coming down there. So why nobody run from the rain?
I don't like to be wet.
That's it. But
yeah.
And that next thing, they are different topic. I don't understand how people can get wet and get sick. So what happen when they bathe and the house and thing, you get sick after they bathe and thing? I don't know if that's a placebo effect, boy, a mental thing.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I never get sick when I get wet. I never.
I feel like because don't get hair wet, you'll get sick. Okay. So is it that when my hair get wet, accidentally I get sick? So when I got the shampoo, I get sick.
Yeah, everybody see you get sick then. Everybody river, you get sick then.
No, but understand this, right? When I'm going to wash my hair, I'm not getting sick. But if I walk into a river, the rest of the fall, I'll get sick.
I don't understand that, Prezi. I never get sick.
When you're really thinking about it though, right?
I never get sick.
Make sense.
And it's water. How water get sick? Like, water that clean and neutral pH.
I'm going to tell you what I think it is. I think it's the person's body.
I think it's placebo effect, boy. No, if I have placebo, if you really believe something is going to happen to you, I think it's placebo. You really think that water will get you sick and that water will get you sick. I think it has to be that. But I can't say no other way.
So the placebo effect is like
it's like you take a Skittles thinking it's a Papa Molly, but you really believe it's Molly.
Yeah.
And you pop a Skittles and you high, you think
that fella. I had a brethren long time named Brent. We got Brent. Brent used to drink our Cokes and get on like he drunk. And he was good at it.
He was good. Placebo.
Yeah. And I always tell people, the mind is such a powerful thing, right? If you sit down and think about peeing, you'll eventually go and pee.
The mind,
so it's really a mind is one of the strongest muscle, everything. Because...
And I have a thing I always say, I do get sick, right? I really hardly get sick. I don't really run on my body or really bad to get sick. And even though if I know I could get sick, I know my mind capable of playing them tricks, I would tell my mind, hey, I don't get sick. Why not? No, even for the sky one time. But I will get sick, boy. Not me, but I don't get sick.
Let me tell you, I figure out, right? I will think about me. So when my nose gets stuffy, right? I just do all kind of breathing effects and I'm trying to, if you want to, for lack of a better word, troubleshoot how to clear my nose, right? So what I figure out is, if I put the pillow here and I breathe through my mouth and hot air come out, it is kind of clear up my nose, it's work.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you figure out something.
Yeah. So, don't copyright, but thing, But, so I ain't breathing through my nose at all. That's my mouth. And the hot air, and I feel my nose clean up. Now, it's not taking away
the clean up.
Yeah. Right? But it helping me breathe now. As we on that, I see on TikTok, I don't know if it's true, that same sinus thing. They say when you have sinus and you have cold stuff, that thing, take a syringe with water and spray it. You want to let out all the cold and thing in the next side. I know how you find that song. I don't believe everything I see them videos in it.
No, but I would watch it and I would try it if that happened to me. To see
if it's ready.
But it's not looking fatal,
Nah, all I mean is water.
Yeah. I would try it.
Yeah, but I mean, and liquid is coming through your nose, so it just look when I tell you, when they're doing it, like real cool, like coming out. Yeah, coming through your next nose.
A syringe?
Yeah, because now they have like headphones, just clean your ears with water, running through water now. Yeah. And you're seeing it. Yeah. But
that's tech.
Boy, and these things are not no AI. These things cannot be around, all the time, But remember, why would they want to mass produce something that can help you live longer and not buy medicine and not come to the ear doctor and the dentist and...
On a side note, talking about health, I've been honest with you, it could be about a month now, me in bed using soap. 2 days now. Today, I tried no deodorant. I have deodorant right now. I swear. I know it's my health journey or whatever. But I make a mistake and wear no deodorant what it was. Nice. I run at him. I say, you smell at me? I ain't smell that. That's all right. I'm going to try that again and see. Side note.
I thought you were taking this thing too far.
No, that you think.
Yeah,
I experimenting at home.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So let's see if I dare really forget, like I'm good now, like I really need it.
Yeah.
And I know to go
how
home.
Did this, as we on that, how does always know what you would have right for you?
Try and error, yes. Try and error.
No, but still, like, for me, I feel like it is be more comfort than anything else because I don't like how the stick this feel under my...
The dry? I don't like the gel.
One.
I don't like the gel.
I use gel.
I don't like the gel.
You see?
I put the gel and I put a shoot after all you shoot wet up.
Yeah. And I like the gel. Yeah, so
I like the dry.
I say I would try back the dry, but I don't like how it feel, boy.
Right. You're putting too much of dry as I put a little thing I find.
I mean,
yeah.
But I will investigate that.
I make my own deodorant here, eh? Baking soda, lime, vinegar.
Right, try.
Wax for the thing. I ain't telling that. That thing lasted. I'm working. That's my best deodorant right now. Just now, I'm going to make my own toothpaste.
Right. So, still Bridget did that thing too?
I don't feel so. Wasn't feel nasty, you know? Yeah. I have to kind of situation now.
Boy. Because, and again, things coming up in my head. You know, people, let's say that Caucasian people, aka white people, don't like to be that thing, right? But you know, ever heard that before?
Yeah.
And I studied, is it that them had the info by? Them know that they don't really need to.
Boy,
or we just like to pretend we so clean.
I think the more you bathe is the more you wash away the good bacteria and fungus that's behind your skin, help break down wherever, more wash it down, and that way your skin might be more dry, more because you get more illness now. Because things like fungus, fungus is a savior, like fungus is help for everything, right?
Right.
You get a cure and thing. Even cure wine and take away sugars from body and thing. Them thing is, I think all about us. It have good bacteria and fungus in us, and it have bad ones, and them is actually fight the bad ones. So when you wash away all the bad bacteria or all the good ones, they will leave your skin and yourself vulnerable.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main reasons why.
Yeah.
So it's not good to over bathe or over clean, you know. It's just good to, and not, if you're using soap, those are too harsh or them kind of
There
stuff.
were a few times where I was coming from work, and I was being work from 8 o'clock in the morning, and coming from work, and 7 o'clock in the night. Maybe I don't even feel no difference now. Yeah.
That's me these days.
But, you know, if I fall asleep, and during sleep I realize me better has to get up and bed,
I
don't feel like I don't feel like this sleep will be going, like I don't be feeling weird, boy.
Oh, right now,
yeah.
I mean, honest, the time I usually bathe now is when I don't exercise. Thank God I exercise often.
Oh,
so
right.
When I don't run and take a sweat, it's when I go bathe. But if I home and just breathing and then, but I'll show I ain't see me so now. Me like, or if I'm going out or something.
You sure if you're going out?
Yeah, I'm going out. No, but I don't really feel nasty now, you know. Sometimes you don't feel it now, but I feel. But I know how I lose weight or I probably just more clean. I know I know if it's
that cruise we went there, they tell me it made it.
No, I friend did around that. I think I friend about that cruise.
Or something you tell me. Something you tell me.
But that was intentional. That was intentional. That was like I really forget. I think I said Mikey, if I smell it, tell me, boy.
Yeah, no Mikey tell again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. So I say, my body must get cleaner, man. I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. Because I'm about that and thing to it. Anytime I eat meat, it's when I eat fasting. I tell it.
I didn't expect that. Ooh.
Yeah, I live in my body. I live in my body.
Yeah. I think I want to get some, we gotta talk some, I want to get my story out, but I have plenty stories to tell you.
I have real stories.
Yeah. I feel we had to sit down and negotiate a timetable and just talk about that one topic. You see that child, mother, child, father thing? I want to dedicate a whole podcast to that.
I post something about that on Facebook the other day, and I know that we not agree to some rare people there, but I talk my mind how I should think.
Yeah.
And
it's fine for people to not agree though.
And that is the stage I reach. I don't care who agree and who do not agree with me anymore. I am living my life. I'm saying how I'm living it and how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pretending to be somebody I'm not anymore. This is who I really am. This is who I really am. And that's joking, you know what I mean?
No, but I think people listen. All right, let's say this. People, I think it is fine to not agree with something, right? It's fine. I don't agree with all the laws, but I still have to follow it, right?
Yeah.
It's fine not to agree with something, but at the end of the day, as you say, is your situation. I might come by you, or you might come by me and see something that you don't agree with, but I might that whatever you come at me by me, that I my thing to deal with, and my situation to deal with, right? It come like, and we see it all over the place. We live in a time now where people feel like opinions is facts, opinions is rules, and not only that, their opinion have or should have some kind of weight in how you live your life. And that's what I'm saying. So it's not just about saying, well, then if you do that, I don't agree with that to them, but that you. I don't do me. It's not that. It's not that now. I don't agree with that, you know. So it's as if the person watching like,
you can't do it.
So we're going to if you're going to change it, you know what I mean?
And that'll come back to the same thing I said earlier. This is my life to live. If I believe this, I can do this and I can do that and this is right, it's my life, it's not your life. What you consider my life for, especially if it's not bothering you, if it's not affecting you directly, you know? You have no reason being concerned. Everybody trying to live life one way, have one type of relationship, one kind of style, and everybody different. Everybody a different fingerprint. Everybody's supposed to be different. That's what I'm saying. But we all try to live one life, one lifestyle. Not everybody will choke up with one woman in a household. They're saying, some people probably scandalous. That's who they is in character. Be yourself. Live how you want to live too. That's just my take now. Some people emotional. Some people like love. Some people don't like love. Some people like awareness. No, some people like.
Yeah.
So we are supposed to be different.
It come like when you have people, you have people in the world who they just, and I see a TikToker just follow. He man said that he say, I am not interested in having children. Children is a financial burden. That is less time for me and my wife. Right? I love my wife and I want to, you know what I mean? And that was just his way. And I know people go and come at him. He said, I know people want to come at me, but that's just not what I want to do. And it have people who say that, wait now, so you have no children? We come in this to reproduce.
You come in this to reproduce, I come to have fun. That's what you man thinking.
Yeah. And people, so it's as if the mantra is, come on the earth, live, have children, get married, buy a house.
Follow what you say, what you doing.
Yeah.
You see what you doing that? The idea of the perfect life when you come on earth, with the society paint, I think, is come on earth, go to school, work, reach 60 or 50, retire, then go and try and have fun and have a family. And that is the ideology of a nice life.
Yeah.
I want to go to school or work till I 60 and retire when I old. Why I want to do that for? Why I want to do, when you actually ask yourself why, the same why?
Yeah.
Why I want to do that for, why I can't do something? Why I can't just, and that's my thing. I want to live life I want to live because it's my life to live. It's not a life to live. So if I don't want to go to school, I will not go to school. Example now. It just, issues that you have to survive. But once you put some kind of survival tangency in place where you could get money wherever, you are free to live whatever you want to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I think if people realize that, because even when they do a comparison, if people, because look at Trinidad, right? I just say this. We people, we like to, the same thing where we following everybody. I going to buy a house, I have a big yard. The rich people in this country living in a townhouse, they living in some apartment complex, they not know yard to study, and they had the same 3 children, they had the same big job, whatever. But we studying this and that and the
Big
other.
house, I think. And you think is, nothing, what you have is really yours. You're just borrowing it until you die.
Correct.
Next 10 years, some other man or some other person in your house driving a car, doing anything. So to me, if you really want to enjoy life, it shouldn't be physical stuff you buy, it should be experiences you have. You should be traveling and having fun and doing things that will make you remember.
Yeah.
The physical stuff is not yours. They're going to leave everything here. You can carry it to your grave.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So them saying to buy a house, that's why the rich man who say it's better to rent than own a house, he know what he's saying, because he know what he's thinking. Understand? You're going to spend the whole life trying to buy a house, which is not yours anyway, because you're going to leave it for somebody else.
Yeah.
But you can just rent.
Fight for it.
You rent it, you're flexible. You could go anytime you want, anytime you want. That's what I'm saying.
If I just say I could live in this living room, that less to clean.
You understand? Comfort.
I could come home every day in this living room with my TV, my AC working, machine, could wash my little wares. I don't need no big extra. I don't need that. Why would I just say this. I would always respect the quadrillionaire who lives in a regular house.
Quadrillionaire is a word?
No. Right? Because to me, I live in a house that have 25 bedrooms, and it's me and my 2 children and wife, boy.
You notice to walk to
and I paying all that stuff every day. Every day.
If I have a house at 25 bathroom, better bottom dollar my whole family, you and friends in the house. It's a whole.
That's not making sense, boy.
I can't buy a house and live in there alone. That big house for me alone.
That's not making sense, boy.
I rather a small, comfortable house where I have everything I need, compact and comfortable, than a big house. You understand? Where I living right now, if nothing do change in my life, whereas I need more space, I could be there until I die. I don't see no reason to move out if I'm comfortable where I am
but
now.
that's where the why just come in. Like, why do buy a big house? Why?
Because you have money. Why? That makes sense.
Yeah, why? Yeah, that is making. But you see, going back to that, somehow we get programmed to that, and the wiser people get programmed to. You don't have to do that. Focus on doing something else. That's not important. You know. And some people living there way beyond their means, killing their body,
trying to impress,
trying to
live a life,
live that life.
They probably really like to start with.
Done hard already. You understand? Mansion, nothing. All kind of 25 staff and all kind of thing. You understand? No. It's not that serious, boy. It's not that serious. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't have any guests tonight as well. Let's see. But
good for practice.
Yeah, be looking out for these conversations. We will take some suggestions for topics and hit them hard. You know what I mean? And don't feel we in love the ladies, eh? We gonna say to the boss.
I'm going and sing a song. I'm going and drop a song. Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because why? Why not? The
Right.
favorite line.
This has been Parallel Podcast 868, and we are out. Right? We're gonna play a song for them to go.
Anything.
Right. Parallel Podcast 868, and we are out. Right? President.
Thank you for watching Parallel Podcast 868. Please be advised that the opinions and views expressed by our guests are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the show or its hosts. Viewer discretion is advised. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more insightful content.